Hi, my name is Raj and along with Apurva and Kapil, we represent Team Autobots. We bring complementary skills across strategy, management, sales, solutions and marketing to the team. Let me introduce you to our main protagonist, Samit Iyer, who is one of the best performers in a large white good manufacturer and manages the IT infra for entire Asia Pacific. However, a typical day in Samit's life revolves around firefighting mundane and repetitive IT infra issues. He has to also manage the growing demands of the expanding network and the business with budget cuts, which has put tremendous strain on the limited resources that he has. Oh, and he's also facing attrition challenges and not able to hold back good engineers in L1 or L2 position. New recruits are still trying to make sense of the complex IT infra. Around 11 am, the user logins suddenly shot up, putting extensive strain on the IT infra. A few minutes after that, many users started complaining of not being able to join video and audio calls, sending mails, etc. Owing to the different nomenclature across network and data center architecture, the L1 desk couldn't identify the cascading effect the spike in the user logins had caused, which spanned across the entire infra. Samit had to personally get involved to spin up a few new VMs, read out non-critical traffic on passive links, along with two other steps which are best practices to solve this kind of problem based on what happened earlier. While Samit knows that he can buy a tool which can pull the entire infra, something like an IBM Netcool or SolarWinds, he will have to still rely on manual intervention to follow steps based on what the tool shows. None of the existing tools in the market can take action or give suggestions based on predictive or on-the-fly analytics by combining inputs from all monitoring tools or devices. Samit also knows that majority of the issues can be resolved by following predefined steps or processes and are therefore repetitive in nature. Today, these processes are fixed manually by L1, L2 engineers, which make them prone to human errors and delays leading to efficiency and productivity losses. Samit's challenge is that he is not able to think the next big thing, which he loves to do, and he is not able to get out of the mundane tasks that is pulled in every day. Autobot platform will integrate with existing monitoring tools to collate data points, analyze them to establish correlation and take proactive actions to prevent performance issues. The bot platform will also integrate with service providers' APIs for ticketing and provisioning of additional network, data center, cloud and UC infra. While there are a number of IT infra management elements that can be automated, based on our discussions with over 40 potential customers, we have shortlisted 5 use cases for the minimum viable product, as they are most critical and follow defined and repetitive steps for resolution. They are fixing unstable network, traffic rerouting, actions based on thresholds, can be number of logins, number of voice channels, etc. Networks, data center, cloud, voice DID provisioning, and common MACD like add access list, ACD call routing, access list change, add remove circuits, etc. Let's build on the first. A flapping network may have 20 nodes from origin to destination, each of which needs to be manually checked for faults like CRC errors, and once found, that node needs to be bypassed or traffic rerouted. It would take around 40 to 50 minutes to troubleshoot and rectify this. Autobot can accomplish this task in fraction of the time and either can take corrective action or give suggestion on steps to take to the engineer. Also, based on user feedback till now, we will build API into 9 platforms which are most widely used, both free and subscription based. Now, let's look at who is our customer and what is the market size. We'll have 2 segments. service providers with more than 5,000 nodes in network with in-house management, and enterprises with more than 10 offices with LAN connecting 1,000 nodes, more than 25 VMs on the cloud, 30 servers either in own data center or outsourced. The management can be either in-house or through a third party. The Autobot platform will be based on a subscription model which will sit on top of the existing customers' monitoring tools. Now, let's look at the market size. As per Markets and Markets, the market size for managed services will grow to $59.38 billion by 2021. Out of this, the bot services market is expected to be $1.7 billion by 2022 at a staggering CAGR of 31.2%, making this an extremely attractive market, which is evident by the players active in this space. Now, let's look at our competition. Currently, the managed IT infra services market is dominated by SIs like HCL, TCS, etc. The bot services market has seen entries by OEMs such as Ericsson, HPE, Juniper, and others. And there are, of course, mature enterprises like GE which have deployed their own bot framework to manage IT infra. While there is ample competition in the market, we strongly believe that we are best poised to serve this space owing to two major reasons. First, Tata Communications and TCS have an extensive understanding of network, cloud, ITIL processes, and best practices which will form the backbone of workflows required to build this platform. Secondly, all the other major players in the market at this time are offering solutions which are extremely manpower intensive, driving higher costs like Deloitte, or are OEM dependent like Ericsson, Juniper, Aruba, and focusing on only one tower. Almost every prospect who we reached out to gave us extremely positive feelers. However, the best we heard was when two prospects, after a few discussions, actually agreed to become beta customers and have agreed to give us inputs throughout the journey. We are expecting a few more converts out of the 40 odd prospects that we have reached out to. Our solution will give back time to Sumit and then some more for him to do what he loves the most, spending time with his family.